was very afraid that he might follow me and
In our first episode of Dying for Attention, we learned all about the early days of Nikocado Avocado on YouTube. We learned how he was tired of the vegan community, despite being a vegan himself, and how he left what he called that toxic community behind. We saw him eventually stop being a vegan and transform himself into someone who ate meat on camera. A lot of meat on camera. In fact, Nikocado would eat pretty much anything, and eating so much food, video after video, had caused his body to change.
What is this? What is this?
We watched as Nikocado began making more and more dramatic videos in a bid to chase the biggest views possible, and we watched how it worked perfectly for him. We also got to know his then boyfriend, now husband, Orlin. Together they seemed very happy, sometimes, and other times not so much.
He actually cheated on me with someone in Florida, like a day or two after you arrived to Florida, right?
Yeah.
Nikocado had discovered that the unhealthier the food he ate, the more views he would get, and he was continuing that trend of eating bad food, usually fast food. And after depriving himself for so long by being a vegan, he was now free to eat whatever he wanted, as often as he wanted. Despite Nikocado eating unhealthy meal after unhealthy meal, the vast majority of his comments were extremely positive. Much of his audience enjoyed watching him as they ate themselves, and the ones who didn't eat still enjoyed watching this funny man talk about nothing. And he did have plenty of supporters.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I've been going on you now, and I have been loving all the conversations we've been having.
Hey, Nick!
Hey!
I have a question. I'm just super freaking drunk right now. Yes! You're freaking awesome.
Oh, thanks.
Hashtag sloth. No. Hashtag drunk sloth fam. Yeah.
But it wasn't just drunk women who enjoyed his videos.
Hi Nikocado, I'm a huge fan of you.
Oh,
and
thanks.
I was wondering if you could put this in the live video. Bye.
Hey, Tasha.
I really love your channel. So does my little one.
Now, yes, this is a children's show, and yes, I love eating as a family.
Nikocado seemed to pride himself on the fact that his channel was for the whole family. He even put in the description to his videos that his channel was a family-friendly channel, good for kids and children of all ages. The last time we saw Nikocado in episode 1, he didn't seem very happy. The stress of being a YouTuber seemed to have gotten to him slightly, or he made it seem that way anyway. But these days he was nothing but happy. Happy, happy, happy. One reason why Nikocado seemed so happy was because he and Orlin were quite literally in the honeymoon period.
So we just got married, you guys. What parts do you find most physically attractive about each other?
Your really big feet.
I love everything about you. I like his eyes. And I like his hands because they're so tiny.
The tiny.
He has tiny little woman hands. My last name's Perry, in case you guys don't know.
Where's Perry?
Where's Perry? It says it on his hat, where's Perry? No, that's the funny thing too. He wore this hat when I first met him.
Mm-hmm.
And where's Perry? My last name's Perry. He found Perry. And now he married Perry.
Nikocado was of course the star of the channel, but fans appreciated whenever Orlin would make an appearance. When Orlin did show up though, he would play second fiddle. Nikocado did most of the talking while Orlin just sat back and acted like Nikocado's own personal laughing track. Imagine appearing in YouTube videos and not saying anything of note, and instead just laughing at the real star next to you.
The making love aspect. Twisty ligament. See you next week, brass. You just spat all over me wall.
Nikocado and Orlin may have seemed at the height of their love, and that they didn't need anything else in their lives. But they did want one more thing. Or at least Nikocado wanted one more thing.
Yes, my baby. Hi, little sloths. Welcome to today's video. Look who's here. You guys, we have waited literally like a year and a half for this to finally go through. And we adopted a sloth. Yes. It just farted.
Nikocado had wanted a sloth for a long time. He named the animal Kiwi and clearly loved his new sloth friend, just like he loved his cat, Miss Kitty, and his bird, Mr. Noodle. They seemed to be one big happy family. It was strange seeing a sloth on screen. I haven't seen anything this slow and lazy since Jimmy Bunker. Kiwi the sloth was so cute that it was actually starting to overshadow Nikocado. I haven't seen anyone overshadow the main star this much since Jimmy Bunker routinely overshadows Mr. Snowflake. There was also another reason, as well as being in the honeymoon stage, that was making Nikocado so happy, and that was his beloved fans. The longer Nikocado was on YouTube for, the more and more his fan base was growing. And not only did he want people watching him, but he wanted them to love him. He seemed genuinely overjoyed when discussing how much his fans cared for him. He was enjoying being YouTube famous, but he was wanting to be recognized on the streets more and more. When he did get recognized at Chick-fil-A, right after getting married, he got a real kick out of it and loved the general public knowing who he was.
You watch us on YouTube? No. Hi.
How are you?
Good.
How are you guys?
Good.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. This is crazy.
Wait, what's your name?
Yanni.
Yanni, nice to meet you.
Being recognized on the street, who wouldn't love that?
Oh my god. Hi. Are you the Mr. Snowflake?
Yes, that's, I am he.
Oh, I don't really like your Ace Family reactions. They're a bit shit.
Oh.
Can you start doing Misfits again? Like, your channel's dying.
Of course, not everyone who watched Nikocado was going to be a fan, and he had allowed some haters in the past to slightly get to him. But things were different now that he was this happy and content in life.
Nick, how do you deal with the negative comments without getting upset? I ignore. That's the best thing, because people that are leaving negative comments, now I'm assuming these are like trolls, people that are like really picking apart you. Picking apart you. They want power on your channel. They want attention so badly. If you give it to them, they win. It's just like a bully in high school. I got bullied so much in school. For being gay, for being artistic, for doing...
As well as wanting the fans to truly love him, Nikocado also wanted something else.
Well, by law, I have to leave Colombia every couple months because I'm a citizen. And if I don't leave, I get banned from the country, which just happened to one of those friends. And I don't want to get banned from a country I want to live in. Well, I do live in. And we finally got married, but we have to be married for 5 months before I can even apply for the visa, which will take a few more months after that. So we're working as fast as we can. But anyway, so...
Orlin and Nikocado both lived in Colombia, though because of Nikocado's visa situation type deal, he would have to leave for America every 180 days. But he was still appreciative of the time he got with Orlin, though he couldn't wait to get his visa issues sorted and live with Orlin all year round. By now, Nikocado was fully into the swing of YouTube, uploading regularly, and slowly but surely his fanbase kept on growing. But Nikocado was running the risk of boring his audience. Video after video now, we had seen Nikocado eat large amounts of food, usually noodles, in that white room of his in Colombia. Every video was starting to look the same. It didn't seem to make much difference whether people were watching his latest video or a video from a few months ago. It was Nikocado eating and telling us about nothing really of note. He knew himself he needed to add some interest, and he had always wanted to travel more. So why not travel when he had to leave Colombia and show his audience all of the interesting places he would go? And there was one place he wanted to visit more than any other.
Where are my Japanese sloths? I want to visit your country so bad. I love Haichia persimmons. I love mountains. I love rice. He loves anime. He loves Japanese music. We love the people. They're so nice and polite and kind. Oh, Japan, that's my dream. Question, would you consider the idea of coming to the Philippines? You guys are in the Philippines. Yes, I want to go to the Philippines.
I have a confession. I'm in love with Asia. Now, it's a confession I've made in the past, but literally, I just love their culture. I just love the language. I don't understand what they're saying, but it sounds very nice to me. Maybe I was Asian in my past life.
Nikocado was dying to visit new places, especially Asia. But before he would get the chance to head off to Asia, he first set off for somewhere else.
Downtown Las Vegas, Nevada. Here we are. Alcohol, it's good for you. Onion rings, deep fried and pure lard. Ooh, look at that. The world's highest calorie burger. Over 350 pounds, you get to eat here for free.
Nikocado, with his friend, Hungry Fat Chick, not sure if that's her real name, headed to the Heart Attack Grill, which was an iconic spot in Las Vegas, mainly due to a certain Big Lenny gracing the restaurant with his spectacular presence.
Yeah, there it is! 348 ripped!
Nikocado obviously wasn't as big as Big Lenny, but just how big was he?
So let's see how much I weigh. I don't even know. I think 160, maybe 160. Weigh yourself here. So we're gonna step right up. That has to be wrong. You guys, I'm 200 pounds.
Nikocado knew he had gained some weight from all of the mukbangs he had been doing, but even he was shocked at how much he weighed now. He may not have been as big as Big Lenny, but if he kept doing the mukbangs, he would eventually get there. Despite the shock of now weighing over 200 pounds, it did not deter Nikocado from heading inside and indulging.
Cash only, because you might die before the check clears.
Explain about our vegan program.
I used to be vegan for 5 years. Not anymore.
I'm sure there are no meat products in any of our tobacco.
Okay, great.
Now, come on down this way.
Hospital gown, look at that.
Now you look like a patient.
Oh, look at this, yes.
So fashionable.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
This is very special because I'm with the one and only Hungry Fat Chick from YouTube.
Hi, you all. It's great to be here.
Otherwise known as Candy.
Hi.
So we are here at the famous Heart Attack Grill.
And I am ready to dig into some goodness. Oh man, yeah, I'm
Here is my red wine, but it comes in an IV bag.
This is the fattiest chocolate shake I've ever had. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. 4.
Nikocado was clearly loving the experience, and while there, he reminded us all that this was, of course, a family-friendly channel.
I love creamy white cream. Put some white cream on my meat.
The Heart Attack Grill was not the only place he would visit. While Nikocado was in Vegas, he took advantage of all of the food he could get. It was interesting to see Nikocado out of that white room, seeing him interact with the world around him. And it wasn't just the food he was sampling either.
Today's video, I just got convinced by a couple hundred of you guys on YouNow who were telling me, hey, you're in, you know, because I'm like passing through Vegas and everyone's like, you're in Vegas, why don't you do a slot machine? I'm gonna do it with you guys watching live on YouNow, like I promised you guys. So follow me on YouNow if you've never seen this. But my first time ever at a slot machine is gonna be for you. If I put $10 in, nothing comes of it, whatever. I say I did it and I tried, and I'm feeling very lucky because of all of you guys. I feel in my heart that maybe something will come out of it. So we'll see. The 777 thing was a little confusing. The whole Wheel of Fortune thing was confusing. And then that other game with the fruit was confusing. And now Ellen DeGeneres. Let's cash out. This is ridiculous.
If you're going to the bar, would you get me one too?
No, I'm angry. 40 cents. Oh.
I hope you had as much fun as I did.
Shh. I'm not happy. I'm just not a gambler, you guys. And you know what? That's probably a very good thing. People ruin their lives over casinos, right? This is a lesson for the children. But you know, since a lot of children watch me, this is for you guys that it's not worth it. Your mom and dad might like to gamble. That's cool.
Vegas had been new and interesting. Seeing Nikocado gamble at the casino, seeing him getting spanked at the Heart Attack Bar and Grill. It was more interesting than seeing him in Colombia eating over and over in that white room. But Vegas was not the place Nikocado really wanted to visit. He had wanted to visit Asia desperately, and for his honeymoon, that's exactly where he and Orlin went.
I'm in the bedroom right now, and I leave today. There's Orlin back there. What are you doing back there? Orlin's back there. We leave today to go to Asia for our honeymoon, and this was our last night sleeping. It's morning time, and we leave this afternoon. We're on our way to Japan. We're going to Tokyo. All right, I'm so excited to be here. I don't know, I really wish I was Japanese right now. Morning, I don't know when in the videos I'm gonna have this part. We literally just rolled out of bed.
I had an amazing durian curry last night with mangosteen salad and pad thai, one of the best pad thai. Ooh, I'm popular today. One of the best pad thai, the best pad thai ever.
Some of his audience had believed that Nikocado had been a little fake in previous videos, putting on a character at times. But the one thing that was definitely genuine about him was how much he loved food. He visited Thailand, Malaysia and Tokyo, and he loved all of the food these places had to offer. Well, almost all of the food.
It's okay, sweetie. You can do it. No, you can swallow. You can swallow it. Protein. Remember, you stopped being vegan for protein.
Thoughts if you've gained weight from mukbangs? Yes, I have. What size is this shirt? I think it's a medium. Now, usually I wear size small, so I've got a little love handle over here. But besides that, I mean, some days I look at myself and I look at my face and it's like, and my arms are like, you know, and some days I have a very salt retention water problem I've had my whole life.
Nikocado had ate well in Vegas and in Asia, and he had been doing the unhealthy mukbangs for a while now, and it was all starting to catch up to him. Nikocado knew he had gained weight. He also knew this was bad for his health. So, for that reason, he decided it was time to get healthy.
This is gonna be my last time having McDonald's in a very long time, you guys. I'm just warning you guys, all right? Because you're like, you eat junk food all the time. Well, I'm about to go on a very strict diet. Very strict diet to get rid of this belly.
He may have claimed he wanted to lose the weight for his own health, although there may have been another reason why he was wanting to clean up the diet.
And no, I don't throw up my food before people say that. No, I don't. I would never want to. Look at him shoving fistfuls of fries in his big mouth. Look at him shoving fistfuls. No, listen, there's a difference between someone calling me pig face and whatever, and versus saying constructive criticism. It's like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm really enjoying? I'm really enjoying blocking the haters on YouNow. That was so much fun.
Despite Nikocado telling us he would ignore the haters and trolls, like a lot of YouTubers, Nikocado was allowing people's comments to get to him. Nikocado was serious about his diet and exercise. He had become a talented musician. He had become famous on YouTube. Anything he set his mind to, he could do.
I just got back from a bike ride. I'm feeling pumped and energized. So I've just been consistent, 20 to 40 minutes a day, every day though. And I feel like I don't know, I'm feeling really good. My arms aren't as jiggly, and you know, I feel good. I feel confident. Here in Colombia, I have a regular routine of exercise, both cleaning the house, which before you say cleaning is not exercise, yes it is. I have 3 hours a day of cleaning, pretty much 2 to 3 hours a day of sweeping, of mopping, of doing this, clean up after the kiwi and Mr. Noodle and all my stuff. So there's that, but also I ride my bike, and Colombia is very mountainous.
Nikocado would have to be a little better with his diet when he would travel from now on, and he was soon off on his travels again, this time Canada, to record some videos with some very special guests.
Hi guys! Hi. Welcome to today's challenge. As you can see, I'm not alone today. I am with the new power couple of YouTube, Conley! Whoa! You guys probably already know them because I talked about them.
New power couple? Let's see where Carly and Connor are now.
I did put my hands on you, so admit you cheated on me.
How did I
Ho!
How did I cheat on you? I didn't cheat on you.
No.
And you
You were a hoe. OMG Subway Hard Eyes. What if I was talking to a f***ing girl
You're
that worked?
stupid. I was
Shut your hoe ass up, ho. Yeah, I'm calling you a hoe.
Oh. Vegas, Asia, Canada, and now back home in Colombia. Nikocado had eaten terribly every place he went. He told us he was back on the diet and exercise, and that away from the camera he actually ate very well. But the food we did see him eat had people questioning if it would have any negative effects on his health.
Why is my life always so dramatic? I just feel like my insides are being eaten. I feel like I'm being stabbed everywhere. It's so uncomfortable. It hurts to just be alive. My head's pounding. Oh, my head hurts.
We weren't sure what was causing Nikocado to be feeling this way, but he seemed to have an idea.
Why is it that every time I eat healthy this happens? I don't know. Why is it? No, every time. Every time. Not this extreme, but I always get sick once I...
Maybe the unhealthy food was making him ill. We didn't know his body. He might have been right. But there was something he was definitely wrong about.
Oh, my mushy pussy. Didn't you say that cat's purrs heal people?
Supposed to would.
Right? Isn't that like proven that they heal cancer or something? Or...
No, Nikocado, cats do not heal cancer. Don't people think this Nikocado is a secret genius? Yes, he was sick, but at least he had Olin with him and Miss Kitty was there to help him get through it. Though Nikocado was giving off Lenny from Mice and Men vibes when seeking comfort from his cat.
I feel like something's squeezing my arms and my legs. Because I feel like something's just not right. Because like literally I will snap and just like be different. It's like bipolar but like way worse. And it's only like this past 2 weeks or something. I'm just in so much pain. And I told Orlin I really want to get tested for a brain tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Another possibility is that all the fried food's catching up with me. But why don't I get sick while eating fried food? Why is it like when I stop, then I get sick? All the time. I don't know. So, I feel sick. My whole body aches. My head is pounding. Miss Kitty, do you want to go? Say bye-bye. Say bye.
Even Nikocado himself began to question if the bad food could be causing his change in personality. And this new change in his personality might not have been a good thing for his younger audience.
Oh, I watch you with my family, this is a kid's channel, all this kind of stuff. And I'm really sorry that the last few videos have been weird and for the most part my channel is kid friendly. I want the whole family to be able to watch me. I don't curse, I don't swear, I don't...
The food may have been affecting his mind, and we definitely knew it was affecting his body by the amount of fat he was putting on. though according to Nikocado, it wasn't fat at all.
No, honestly, I swear it's water weight. It has to be because I didn't eat that much. When I undereat, then I hold on to moisture.
Nikocado kept up his healthy eating and exercise, off camera, but his overall health still didn't seem to be getting any better.
Nick's lower back hurts, and I'm telling him to go see a nephrologist because it might be kidney related, but he refuses to go.
It's like all right here.
You're living off trash.
Stop. It's all my lower back. If you guys have any ideas of what I should do about this,
Go to the doctor.
besides go to the doctor, like any home remedies.
And die.
Stop.
You need to go to the doctor.
I try. I've been eating healthy for 4 days and I got sick all of a sudden. I've pretty much lost my voice. I've been in a lot of pain for the last 6 days. An update for you.
The more and more we saw him eat bad food, the more he seemed to change before our very eyes. The once well-spoken, pleasant young man was starting to disappear.
I mean, it's like, excuse me, do people really care about me that much now? It's not like I'm Britney Spears. Yeah. Like Britney Spears or something. I hate like I think I ate too fast. It always happens when I have the spicy fire nose. Connor just had the spicy fire nose again. He only put half it back in. At least I'm pretty sure. He really liked the spicy. You know, I'm really glad I brought them. I really should bunch just gonna do a video review. Did one for their channel. The second one was gonna be me and him with the makeup on and her eyelashes bobbing everywhere into the food. But you know, Carly didn't feel like doing it, and that was whatever. And I was really tired and so hungover. I don't know. I can't really tell. You never know when someone really wants to do something. Bounce, 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 bounce. Honey, no. No, Nick, no. Bounce, 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 bounce. Okay. Help me up. Ah!
Nikocado seemed to have everything wrong with him. A bad back, he had lost his voice, he had headaches, and he had been coughing. And he was worried about having a tumour.
It's not a tumor.
What was next in store for him?
Feeding Kiwi some hibiscus flowers, and Kiwi bit him. I think she thought his finger was a flower. And there's a lot of blood. And he passed out on the floor, and we're waiting for you guys to know that he's going to go get a rabies vaccine.
So, according to Orlin, Nikocado passed out on the floor after getting bitten by Kiwi. However, Nikocado had managed to wrap his finger up and was now fully awake. Yet, for some reason, he still lay on the floor. Nikocado and Orlin went to the hospital to get the cut seen to. He titled this video, "Not for Kids," and the cut did look bad, to be fair to him. And he was right, kids should not have been watching this video. Both Nikocado and Orlin were concerned for Nikocado's health in general now. In fact, Nikocado was very worried, and when he titled a video, "Diabetes, Kidney Failure, It's Time to Quit," it seemed like he was justified in that worry. However, despite what the title made the video sound like, he did not have diabetes. He just claimed that he felt he could have diabetes. This was a very obvious clickbait title. He could have had diabetes, but he also could not have. At this point, it was a Schrodinger's cat type deal. Even his description to his video made it sound like he had been diagnosed. Diabetes, kidney failure, blood infections. What is my life? Why do all these bad things happen to me? Nikocado decided to get some blood taken to see if he was actually really ill. And we didn't have to wait long to get the results.
I am about to read you my blood tests from the doctor. My blood tests are perfect, and I got...
Yes, it turned out Nikocado was completely fine. He did not have diabetes, and he did not have anything wrong with him, despite having acted for several videos that he was at death's door. Nikocado clickbaiting his audience into thinking he had diabetes did not go down well. He was always scrolling his comments, looking for positive attention. Now though, he was getting the opposite.
That's why I'm making this video, because I feel like a lot of you guys, you're freaked out because of that video of me saying, oh my god, I have diabetes. And I don't, and I feel, I'm probably gonna delete that video, and I just don't, it's not true. I wasn't lying, I didn't say in the video I had it, but it's the impression I gave, and that's the impression I gave myself. That's the problem. I'm crazy attention, oh, it's made up. You guys, I don't make up anything on this channel. Now you're saying, well, you just said you had diabetes, and I understand it. Okay, well, if you watch the video, I'm not saying I have diabetes. I'm brainstorming as to what could be wrong with me. But a lot of people saw the title, they freaked out, and then now they're attacking my video. Well, not attacking, but they're leaving complaints.
Nikocado knew exactly what he was doing by titling his video that, and he was really beginning to lean into the clickbait videos.
People think I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy, I swear I'm not crazy.
What could he not take any more of? YouTube? Allin? Trolls? Well, it turned out he just really liked this certain piece of music, and it made him emotional when he listened to it. Again, he knew exactly what he was doing. Being accused of clickbaiting was not the only accusation he didn't enjoy. Being called fake was another which displeased him.
I have had it up to here. I'm about to go off. Okay? My blood is boiling. I just feel disgusted. So disgusted that YouTubers have to be so friggin' fake, okay? I had no idea when I decided to be a YouTuber. I didn't know it would be a bunch of fake people with fake little games and fake little stories and pretend to be happy when they're really sad, blah, 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 pretend to be sad when they're really happy. Just so much fakeness. And
he had been accused of being fake himself at this point, so him ranting of others being fake was perhaps his way of deflecting some of that criticism to show he was not fake himself. He wanted people to know he was 100% real. His personality was real. He even said it himself that he thought he had an amazing personality. And some agreed with him, although some, not saying any names, just thought he was a guy who would try too hard to show how wacky and quirky he was. Did he have a great personality like he thought, or did he just wear a wig and pull faces on camera? Some had accused Nikocado of actually being quite dull, rather than this exciting character he thought he was. He never had anything important to say, and when he did say something interesting, there always seemed to be a feeling that it was fake for the cameras. Maybe Nikocado, without the, perhaps, fake drama, was boring. In fact, he could have been the most boring YouTuber since...
What?
The negative comments did increase the more the clickbaiting increased, and despite him once telling us how he would ignore the trolls, how if you engaged they would never leave, now he engaged.
I was harassed so much, and these comments bring back all these memories. I just feel like I need to stop doing this. People are so cruel. Lately I've been thinking about what? Because I just say it, it was just so much easier if it all ended. And I know there's gonna be hundreds of hate comments on this, but I feel like I have to be honest to the people who do care about me. I don't even know how I'm gonna title this video. I feel very hurt. I feel very discouraged. I feel uninspired. I feel unappreciated.
Nikocado was unsure what to title the video, and in the end he titled it Why My Marriage Is Falling Apart, which made it seem like he and Allin were having problems. But the only issue he mentioned with Allin was that Allin got upset once when reading a YouTube comment. He knew the clickbaiting was inviting more negative comments, but he clearly didn't care. He wanted the views. He was using clickbait titles. He was still eating bad food, and he had dropped off his healthy diet and exercise. So, once again, he got back on track.
I have something in this bag now. Was my double chin showing? Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of the double chin, it's time to melt the double chin. You guys, I know I'm not the healthiest. You guys know, I've been reading all your comments. I know that I'm not eating the healthiest. And it's very easy for me to be judged just because I'm the one doing it, and you guys get to eat it behind closed doors. But I don't know, I really love good food and everything. But it's time for me to start eating healthier. It's time for me to be more mindful about what I eat, but also what I show you. I just went on an hour bike ride up a big steep hill and back down. I burnt off thousands of calories, and now it's time to replenish my glycogen storages. And you know, I am watching what I'm eating.
I haven't
but
been that hungry.
Today I want to feast. So
actually today I want to do a
we're gonna do Cheetos instead. I want you.
With everything going on, at least he could take comfort knowing Orlin was always by his side.
I don't have many friends, honestly. I never really, I mean, I've had friends. I've had lots of different friends throughout my life, but no one ever really close. I have Orlin, and Orlin's like my best friend. I tell him everything. He knows everything about me. He knows me better than myself. Ow, my finger!
Oh, baby, are you okay? You stop hitting it. Your lips are blue. Baby.
My finger hurts.
You should stop hitting it.
I can't. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
I don't know.
Nikocado had a lot going on recently. With trolls, poor health, he put a lot of his energy into worrying about these things. But something would happen that would cause him to worry like he had never worried before.
I was streaming live on YouNow last night. There was, I don't know, 100, 200 people watching, something like that. And I was just having a good time and doing my live stream, and all of a sudden Orlin walked in and said, "Nick, our marriage visa got rejected." And he said, "Well, let's turn this off, let's talk about it." And I said, "No, just tell me now." Essentially, I am being forced to leave. The 25th is when my visa expires. Okay, so there's this law in Colombia. You can only stay 180 days at a time in this country. I've been here for 250. And we applied for the marriage visa. We couldn't apply for a marriage visa until 5 months. We've been married for 7 months. April is when we got married. So May, June, July, August, September, October. It's now 6 months. We applied last month in September. And we finally got our results after applying for the visa, and they rejected me to be able to live here with my family. Where am I gonna go? I have no place to go. They gave me 2 days to leave the country. Or I go to jail. Just they decided to say no because I've overstayed my visa. And they didn't tell me that it's not even on the internet. Like, you're not gonna see Mr. Noodle for a long time. You're not gonna see Orlin for a long time. I'm never gonna be in this room for a long time. I'm just so distraught. It's like I have 2 days, 1 day now. It's the 24th, I have to leave on the 25th. I have 1 day to leave. Imagine being told by the government you cannot be there, you have to leave. Either forever, I don't know what they're gonna do because I broke my terms. And they didn't tell, like they accepted me into the country after my honeymoon. Remember I went to Asia? I came into the country, they didn't tell me anything. That's why I hate the third world. Like the United States, this is really affecting me and my family. And this is gonna affect my job. This is going to affect a lot of things. I just feel like emotionally eating right now. I'm not an emotional eater. People think I'm an emotional eater. I'm not. I enjoy my food because I enjoy food, but I don't do it to comfort myself. But right now, you better realize I feel like comforting myself right now because I still have to sit on the computer tonight and find out where the I'm going. I'm about to go emotionally eat, so thank you for watching and I appreciate your time, and like I said, say a prayer for me. Thank you.
Nikocado was going to have to leave Colombia, perhaps never to return. He had stayed with Orlin too long, and now he faced uncertainty about his future in Colombia. All Nikocado could do now was try to not let it affect his life too much.
I don't even know how to start this video. I need someone to talk to. People are not going to attack me in the comments and make fun of me and say, "Oh, you're faking for attention. Oh, blah, blah. Oh, it's crocodile tears. It's not even real." I haven't made a few videos here on this platform for a while now. It's been, well, one of the reasons is because me and Orlin haven't been getting along. When I made my video about being deported, I had so many comments, so many people acting like they know anything about my life. They see me upset and the first thing they say is, it's your fault, haha, you deserve it, all this kind of stuff. They don't know a thing about my life. They don't even care. Even if I was saying the rosary with Mother Teresa at the church, they would still you know, when you fight with your husband or whatever, and he's blaming me for the deportation and I'm blaming him, we're blaming each other. Oh, you should have known, oh, it's your fault. Well, you're the one who brought me here. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. The only reason I'm in this hell is because of him. And so we're playing the blame game. You guys think it's whatever, I'm gonna get deported. No, it's a toll on our whole family, on our whole wake up each day. What do you think about? Oh, you think about when the get kicked out of here. I say to myself, why is something always happening? One thing after another. It never ends. It never ends. I swear my life should be a reality TV show. Well, then again, most reality TV shows are fake, right? They make people really drunk, so they start fighting. They make people, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of setup going on. Well, mine, for whatever reason, has always been so chaotic. Please leave a nice comment for me or something. Like, it might sound conceited, it might seem like, oh, I need attention. Well, you know what, when you are having a bad day, some people hide like a turtle, like him, or people like me that need to talk it through, and I don't have anyone to talk it through.
The video of Orlin walking into the room and Nikocado looking shocked looked very staged, and Nikocado was getting more and more comments telling him that he was fake, and in his next video he had either allowed the threat of deportation to get to him, or he simply put on a performance for the camera.
I'm done. I'm done. Get the out of here. And you. Ouch! My arm came out of the socket. The amount of hate I got for that video is unacceptable. I'm done. I'm deleting my channel. I am done. I'm gonna integrate myself back into society and just start over. People scrutinizing every move. People thought that I didn't take him to the dentist. That's not the... You don't even know fucking anything. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. I don't even care if this gets demonetized. I don't even care. My channel's gonna... The whole thing's gonna get demonetized. And apparently, it's too dangerous for children. Psychological trauma for children. Psychological trauma for children. I'm just done. I would make more money at fucking McDonald's, and I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. On my sleeve, I'm a nice person. I try to give to the poor. I try to help people. I do shout outs. I follow every single person back on Twitter. I have probably spent 15 hours on the toilet following people back. I am done. I am done. Take my shoe and eat it, bitch. I am done. I'm deleting my channel. You suck my mother. The fact that people don't even like me. You're watching this just to make fun of me. You have 1 week to download my videos if you want to archive them. 1 week from now, my channel will be gone. Thank you.
Amazingly, Nikocado got plenty of comments on this video begging him not to leave YouTube. But of course, Nikocado was never going to leave. His diehard fans may have worried he was going to quit, but nobody else was fooled. Nikocado had been having a tough time. There was always drama in his life, or so he told us. Thankfully, he still had fans who loved him.
Let's open this blue one. Nikocado Avocado. Oh, it says Nick and Orlin on the back. Nick and Orlin. Oh, a whisk. This is what we needed for my recipes. You're so thoughtful.
So let me tell you about myself. I'm a 13 years old girl, and of course I live in California. I watch your videos every day whenever you post them, and I watch them even when I'm having a bad day at school, because you make me feel so much better and happier.
Suck my mother.
As well as receiving gifts from his adoring public, he was also starting to get noticed more and more on the streets, which is what he had wanted all along.
Hi. Oh my god, someone just... Hi. What's your name? Hi, I'm Nick.
Hi, I watch your videos like all the time.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
You're like super funny.
Suck my mother.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god.
I'm actually filming right now. Hi.
I was just watching your videos today.
Suck my mother.
Are you serious?
Anytime someone looked at him in the background whilst he was filming, he would do a close-up of that person. He was clearly loving the attention he was getting, and he was getting plenty of it. From people asking for a photo with him, to those people just staring. Nikocado was never happier than when getting attention from the public.
Okay, I'm like still waking up, and people are noticing me. I'm like not even prepared to be out in public.
Apart from a small number of fans keeping him happy, there'd been too much drama recently that had depressed Nikocado. It seemed like Nikocado hadn't been enjoying himself with Orlin, YouTube, or life in general. Fans recognizing him and giving him gifts was nice, but day to day he still seemed unhappy. In fact, the last time he seemed consistently happy was when he traveled to Vegas and Asia. However, even those trips weren't everything he had hoped for.
10 hours. Nick was literally gonna pass out on the plane because he's afraid of flying.
No, I was literally on the verge of tears.
He was like,
I
yeah,
hate
and I was
flying.
like, Nick, it's fine. You're not gonna.
I hate flying. I hate flying. I hate flying. How am I gonna get the engine just stop in the middle of the air? I'm gonna go swoop down into the ocean. Just all these crazy thoughts and dreams. I've been having dreams about dying in a plane.
And I was just saying how this plane's a little old-fashioned. It's a little... You can tell by looking at it. The TVs don't work. The fabric. They don't even have air ventilation on this plane. There's no air. And they have just these lights. No air. And it's so old that it's turning yellow. The things are turning yellow.
90-degree weather. No running toilets, no hot water. I thought about telling you my experience getting here because it was rough. These past 3 days have been rough. I haven't really had a proper sleep for 4 days. So we had the longest plane ride I've ever been on. Leaving from Houston to Tokyo took 13 hours. The internet has been so bad here. Oh, the internet is so bad. I feel like I'm in a never-ending shower walking around here. I'm just wet. The air is 95% humidity. So that bus ride, the windows did not open. They had a fan blowing the used, breathed in, coughed in air into your face. It felt, I literally was just like, and it was a 5-hour bus ride, going over bumps, going over hills. And so I think I got 1 hour sleep that night. And we hadn't eaten anything. And it's just been really rough. This room doesn't have a toilet that works. When I went to Las Vegas, my luggage never came, and that was the start of one of the awful trips of my life.
He had wanted to visit Asia for years, and it wasn't what he had been picturing. And he did enjoy parts of Vegas, but the amount of food he ate left him feeling very sick afterwards. But that wasn't the worst thing to happen to him in Vegas. As we know, Nikocado enjoyed people noticing him in public, staring at him while he made his videos. But there was one man who made Nikocado very uncomfortable. While recording a video outside, this strange man in the background kept looking and looking and looking. Nikocado was clearly concerned about this stranger, and when this strange man started threatening Nikocado, under his breath, so we couldn't hear, but Nikocado could, Nikocado became very worried.
You guys, I'm in the bathroom right now. It's probably, I don't know if it's hard to hear me, it's a little echoey. Okay, look, it's kind of, I know it's gross, you guys are eating, I'm so sorry this is a mukbang, but there you saw, like in the corner, the guy making the faces and saying the remarks and same stuff over and over. And it really I started to listen to what he was saying. It was very, very disturbing, like really creepy, saying like, I want to rip you up. And he, like people were walking by outside and he's saying stuff like, oh yeah, run faster before I cut your stomach. All this kind of really crazy stuff. And I was just like, I need to go home. I really need to go home. And I thought about walking home. It's only a 40-minute walk because I've spent too much money on these Lyfts and Ubers and stuff. And plus I could use the exercise girlfriend, so, and plus I love walking around anyway, so I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying I was gonna walk and I was very afraid that he might follow me.
Now guys, what is my life? My life, why does it have to be like this? You know, all these crazy things happening. Is that him down there? Yeah, that's him down there. Ugh. Is that the street I have to turn down? Yeah, that is. Is he going down my street? No, he's going straight. Okay, I think it's safe.
So much had happened in the last 10 months. Or at least Nikocado had told us a lot had happened in the last 10 months. It was anyone's guess at this point what was real and what was fake. What was real though was that he was going to have to leave the country. We just didn't know how long for. While he waited to find out, we went back to seeing him in that white room of his in Colombia, back to eating noodles. Despite Kiwi the sloth biting his finger, Nikocado still loved Kiwi and had no ill feelings. And though it was cute to see a sloth at first, by now Kiwi had appeared in so many videos that the novelty had worn off for many. Nikocado also started to make more and more videos titled Not for Kids, yet even in videos he didn't title Not for Kids, he still acted in a way not suitable for children to watch.
He fills my holes, I fill his hole.
He and Orlin appeared to be fine again after their little spat, and they went back to Nikocado being the star and Orlin being the laughing track.
What?
The deportation had been on his mind ever since he found out about it. It was hard to think about anything else, and eventually the decision on whether or not he would be deported would be reached.
I'm gonna miss you so much, baby. All the animals are gonna miss you, especially Miss Kitty, she loves you, and Mr. Noodle because you feed him. You know, I'm gonna miss you so much, and I'm so sad that you have to leave. I don't like being away from you, and I don't know when you're gonna come back, and it's so sad. You're gonna be so far away, and I don't even know for how long. It's just, I really miss you. I miss you already.
sure those window shades are open wide. All electronic devices do need to be on airplane mode at this time.
Tie them by pulling onto the loose end of the belt. To open the seatbelt, leave the metal flap on the button. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please.
Nikocado did have to leave Colombia like he feared, and according to him, he wasn't sure if he would ever be allowed back in. However long he was gone for though, he would of course miss Orlin immensely. He just hoped he would be able to see him again soon, and that this wasn't goodbye.
I regret getting married now because it's a huge mess to be breaking up internationally.
Suck my mother.
I don't curse, I don't swear.